Alright, back again. This is a bit of a off-the-cuff type video. A couple of weeks ago I went for a bushwalk and found a tree that had fallen over. And someone had gone in and hacked it open with a chainsaw and taken out a native beehive, which is frowned upon, but anyway, that's what they did. But because they probably were in such a rush, they missed up the tree trunk. There was actually, if you imagine that's the tree, they cut it down, and then there was a native beehive in a section there, but they didn't realise that further up there was another one. And I'd come across the log laid across the footpath, and it had cracked open, because generally what happens is the termites get in and make a hollow, and then the bees move in. And they'd actually left that native beehive, but because it was on the ground, the bees leave it, but they left all the eggs. And I saw that, and knowing that they'll leave the eggs and then the ants will move in and take it all over, I grabbed the eggs and brought them home. And what I did is I had them in a little box, and I attached the box to one of my pre-existing hives down here. And the hope was that the empty box with the eggs would get overrun by this hive, and they'll turn it into the same hive. And once they clean it up, because I don't know what had laid eggs on that as well, like wasps. And the idea was to have this hive move into this one as well, and then I could take it away and then get another hive from it. But this is a very slow hive at the moment. I don't think they have a queen, so they'd actually left it alone, and the eggs were hatching and they were dying off because there was no food being brought to them. So what I've done this morning just now is I've taken that box away from here, this slow hive, and I had this hive here up in this position, and this is the two halves of the box that I put the dead tree eggs in, is what I'll call it. And what I did is I got the existing box that was here, and I opened it up, caused quite a lot of distress to the bees, and took a section of not many eggs, just a few, just so that they could hone in on the smell. And I took a lot of the involucrum, which is the capping that goes over it, and I shook a lot of the bees out. And what I've got is a lot of chaos right now. This is happening as I speak, so I don't want this nest to die off. So that's the eggs there that I collected from the dead tree on the ground, just there. And what's happening is wasps have come in and laid eggs on it the last week, and I don't want that to continue. So what I've done is I've shaken this out, and now I'll put a lid on this, and hopefully they'll actually clean this up and turn this into another hive. Otherwise it's just nothing will end up happening and it'll all die off. So I just thought I'd show you that. They're a bit finicky this time of year. They slow right down, so I'll probably get this to settle down today, close it up, and I won't let them get out and about for a couple of days, and then I'll move it away so that they create another colony, because otherwise it'll just be a wasted exercise. So anyway, bring you back next time.